people to sit there in Zara Larsson's comments and be like, you are the reason the environment is going down. You are the reason for the water waste. How could you? The video has 15 million views. Let's talk to the other 14.99999 million people. Welcome to my brand new series called Probably Sitting Down. Series is not a podcast. I know there's a mic here, so it can be a little bit confusing, but this is not a podcast. Please do not loop me in with the rest of them. But yeah, welcome to my new series / show called Probably Sitting Down. I'm just going to be talking about things going on this week, anything I really want to yap about. I don't know. I just want to talk, but I want you guys to join the discussion and yap with me. So, let's just get started. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I hate that this is even the first thing I'm talking to you guys about. I hate it too, but we got to talk about huda for a second. We just have to talk about huda for literally 1 second. Let me have the floor for 1 second. I just want to say, if you are a huda fan, if you look at huda and you say, oh, I'm worse than her, because I saw a TikTok like that. They were like, when it comes to huda, I just shut up because I'm worse than her. Girl, for you to even be actually publicizing that online, imagine admitting that you're worse than huda. You're worse than huda. Some of you are very dumb. You're very dumb, and I'm not even gonna give you advice because you don't want to be saved. Huda and her fans, they don't want to be saved, so let's not save them. They don't want to be saved. Sorry, let me rewind. I will actually give a free bit of advice here. If a man is making you act that way, leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. Leave him. I feel like it's actually very simple. I actually feel like it's really simple. So the fact that is really simple. Anyways, that's all I want to say. If you're a huda fan, seek help, seek therapy, and honestly love yourself. Next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is this whole AI discourse we got going on right now, specifically in pertaining to this. What is it? Fruit Love Island? I don't know. I had no idea this was even happening. But apparently, for people who don't know, someone is creating AI videos of Love Island, but fruit edition. So it's fruit bombshells, fruit OGs, whatever. Anyways, Fruit Love Island on TikTok. Every single video gets around maybe 15 million views. 15 million views. So honestly, I was actually even surprised. I never heard of it. But each video gets around 15 million views. So then Zara Larsson, I guess she posted and was like, oh, I love Fruit Love Island. The way they are dragging her. They're dragging her. They're dragging her because she watches Fruit Love Island. First thing I want to say is the video has 15 million views. 15 million views. So for people to sit there in Zara Larsson's comments and be like, you are the reason the environment is going down. You are the reason for the water waste. How could you? The video has 15 million views. Let's talk to the other 14.99999 million people. We could talk about the AI discourse another time. AI is bad, but guys, we also need to realize AI has been around for a very long time. It feels more prominent now. AI has been around for a very, very long time. But we will talk about that later. I want to talk about this specifically with Zara Larsson because we need to have a conversation on why we're holding our influencers to this standard we do not hold politicians to. We do not hold people we know in real life. I think things are starting to get out of hand. I feel like they've been out of hand for a while now, but I genuinely think that things are really, really starting to get out of hand. The parasocialness I've been witnessing online, especially on TikTok, it's getting insane. Let me take a step back. Okay. Why would we want influencers to make statements because their fans are bullying them to make statements rather than them making those statements because they want to make those statements? You see what I'm saying? I think that I would much rather prefer a celebrity or an influencer making statements because they genuinely care about these causes rather than their fans bullying them into making statements. And now it's created this whole thing where people are just looking to not get canceled. People are genuinely just trying not to get canceled anymore. I think if you're really passionate about causes and really passionate about politics and really passionate about what's happening, I think we should just choose to follow influencers who are also passionate about that organically. Seek out those people who are already posting on their platforms because they're passionate about it. Seek out those people and amplify their voices instead of trying to force Billie Eilish or Pink Pantheress or I don't know who, but instead of forcing, speak about this, instead of forcing these people who are not doing it because they don't care. Matter of fact, they don't care. I'm telling you right now, if an influencer or a celebrity is not saying something about an issue, they don't care about it. They have huge platforms, and if they cared, they would do something. You see what I'm saying? So if they're not doing it, they don't care. So let's let them not care and stop following them and follow people who actually do care instead of pressuring people who don't care into caring so you can keep caring about them. I feel like that was a bar, and I feel like you guys know what I'm trying to say there. But the parasocialness, we do not know them. Also, some of you guys are friends with the worst people in America. I know some of you guys have friends who are horrible, horrible human beings. You're like, I love them. That's my girl. I love her. Ooh, no, he's just misunderstood. Stop. But we're gonna hold these influencers that we don't know them from a can of paint, and we're gonna come on, be for real, be for real. The moral of the story is, everyone, let's be for real, and actually let's also look inwards, and let's also have our own lives, and let's also not care so much. And I feel like I'm sweating too. Anyways, on that same sentiment, I do kind of want to talk about this whole Timothee Chalamet thing. And I hate to even say this, and the fact that you guys are making me have to defend a white man is really bugging me. It's really bugging me that you guys are about to make me try to defend this white man. I hate that you guys are making me do this, but now I gotta do it. If the man doesn't like opera, let him not like opera. If the man doesn't like ballet, let him not like ballet. Why do people have to like everything, especially celebrities? It's getting too nitpicky. Why does he have to like it? Do y'all like it? Can y'all name people from ballet? Do y'all buy tickets? Listen, there are people out there. There are a very, very, very big community who loves opera and ballet. Very big community, and shout out to them. It's okay if Timothee Chalamet's not in it. It's okay if he doesn't care about opera. He does not need to care about opera, and he does not need to care about ballet. I think you guys were kind of just waiting for his downfall. I mean, I respect it, kind of. Not whatever. I don't know what. Okay, whatever. This is just how these things go. We bring people up to just bring them down. On his come up, it was, yeah. Oh my God, Timothee Chalamet. Now he's reached the pinnacle of his career, and now people are bringing him down. And it's just like, it's exhausting to see, and I'm so tired of it. I'm bored. Let's get off our phones. I'm bored. Let's get off our phones. I'm bored. Let's all shut up. For real. I want to talk to you guys about something that I saw on TikTok last week. Okay. For those who don't know, there is a story on TikTok right now about a man who was kidnapped by dolphins. Basically, authorities found him on the beach, and he was claiming that he was kidnapped by dolphins, the head dolphin Gerald, and he was targeted by them because he's an aerospace engineer with a degree or with a background in underwater engineering. So he claims that the dolphins targeted him and they kidnapped him. They brought him underwater and they forced him to build apartments, condos, duplexes. They were like, please make us a place to stay, okay? Everyone knows dolphins are super, super intelligent. They're very intelligent. And the doctors did studies on him, and they showed that he had water in his lungs, signifying that he had been underwater for a couple of days, but there was no damage. So it was really confusing. Also, I didn't know that it's illegal to talk to dolphins. Basically, dolphins can learn a word in 5 minutes. So they can learn the whole entire English dictionary in a couple hours or whatever, or days or whatever. And then we could literally communicate with dolphins and literally ask them questions about underwater. And I believed him. I believed him. I really did believe him. So imagine me. I'm telling the story to my man. I'm like, listen, this man was kidnapped by dolphins. They're having him build houses and condos and apartments underwater. It makes sense. We did the same thing on land. The dolphins want to do the same thing underwater. Why? They should have apartments too. And I really was believing it. I'm telling my man the story. Y'all. My man did one quick Google search. The whole thing's fake. The whole thing's fake. It was satire. It came from a satire blog. The initial article was satire. It was a fake. The police, the authorities confirmed that the story is not real. There was no man. There was no Florida man who was kidnapped by dolphins. And I tell you guys that story to say, do not believe everything you see online. Like me, don't believe it. I realized in that moment I'm very, very gullible. Especially if it's a TikTok video with maybe some motivational music in the background and the person seems to really know what they're talking about. I eat it up. I can't lie. I eat it up. Anyways, moral of the story, yeah, fact check your sources. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. We're going to start turning into our parents. Please just double check everything, because I really... And I still, no, okay, it's fake. All right, so now away from TikTok, I'm sick of TikTok. We're done talking about TikTok. I want to talk to you about some personal grievances that I have. Let's talk about some personal grievances I have. So there are 2 words that I hate. 2 words. The 2 words that I hate are kinda and always. Okay, so let me start with kinda. Why do I hate the word kinda? There was a very specific era in my life, in October actually, where for some reason all the compliments I was getting, the word kinda was in each sentence. Okay, for example, there was this one night I went out in New York City, right? And then this guy passed me, he's like, wait, you're kinda giving. And I was like, hey, what do you mean kinda though? What do you mean kinda giving? Why couldn't I just be giving? I was like, kinda? I was literally like, kinda? Like, is this really even a compliment? Fast forward next day, I post a picture on Instagram. Someone swipes up like, wait, this outfit kinda eats. What do you mean kinda though? Like, what do you mean my outfit kinda eats? Why couldn't my outfit just eat though? Like, why did you add the kinda? And I'm thinking kinda, like, is kinda not like low-key backhanded? Is that low-key not like not a compliment? Like, I don't really even consider this a compliment. Oh, you're kinda giving. The outfit kinda eats. Let's move on to always. Why do I hate the word always? Okay, this is a very specific story that I'm about to tell that I just need to share with the world. So there is this sushi place in my hometown. It's called Ichiban Sushi. Shout out to Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I glitched. Shout out to Ichiban, right? Okay. So I went to Ichiban for the first time. The first time a couple months ago. The first time a couple months ago, okay? And then I guess my cousin's friend works at Ichiban. I didn't know, but I guess my cousin's friend works at Ichiban, and I guess my cousin and her friend were talking, and then my cousin's friend was like, yeah, I always see Neema at Ichiban. What do you mean always though? What do you mean? That was my first. Let me not scream into this mic. Let me back up. That was my first time there. That was my first time there. I was like, what do you mean always? 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 Oh, you do not always. I literally had been there one time. What do you mean you always see me there? Always? Oh, I always see Nima Ichiban. Always? Always? Oh, what do you mean you always see me? I actually was so to this day, this irritates me. What do you mean you always see me at Ichiban? What do you mean you always see me there? I have been to Ichiban Sushi, I can tell you, a total of 3 times in my whole entire life. I am 25 years old. Always? This story actually irritates me. Am I wrong for this? I just feel like it's just misleading. What do you mean you always see me there? Always? You do not always see me there. I'm not always there. I don't even really even like sushi like that. Okay, let me stop. I'm actually gonna start getting irritated. All right, we gotta move on from this portion. But yeah, those are my personal grievances. Okay, enough of me rage baiting myself. It is now time for me to get into a little segment. Actually, okay, I don't have a name for it, but basically, I am gonna be answering your guys' dilemmas or anything you need advice on. I feel like I give good advice, and I feel like this is really something that I can excel in. So, I've asked my Instagram followers, all 199 of them, thank you. I asked them if they have any dilemmas or anything that they need advice on. If you want my advice or you have a dilemma of any sort, follow me on IG. I'm going to be doing dilemmas and advice on every single episode. Okay? Thank you. Okay, guys, here we go. First dilemma. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, here we go. First dilemma. Okay. Is it weird that my friend followed my boyfriend on Instagram? They've only met like once or twice. I didn't think much of it at first, but now I'm like, why did you even feel the need to do that? And you want to know something? Because why do you even feel the need to do that? Because why do you even feel the need to do that, though? Let me know what you guys think. But me personally, I do think it's weird. Sue me. I think it's weird. I personally do not follow any of my friends' boyfriends on Instagram. Personally, I don't follow any of my friends' boyfriends on Instagram unless we maybe were friends beforehand. Or there's, of course, like, not everything is black and white. But, like, I'm telling you, I do not follow my friends' boyfriends on Instagram. My one friend has literally been with her man for 5 years. I do not follow that man on Instagram. Why would I need to follow him, though? Any pictures that are with the two of them, I will see from her account. Why would I need to follow him, though? As a friend, you need to be able to hate that man on a drop of a dime. As in, like, literally one day they can be in love. The next day you get a text saying, oh, he did this to me. You need to be ready to hate him at any moment of your life. At any moment, at any time, you need to always be prepared to hate this man. So it's weird that you even want to start a buddy IG follow, buddy. No buddy. There should be no buddy. You should be buddy with your bestie, and the man is just her man. That is literally how I think of it. Of course, there are exceptions to rules, but in general, I do not think there is no reason. Also, like, emphasis on the fact that, like, she's only posted him once or twice. So now you're going out of your way to follow this man. I'm not even posting him daily, not tagging him daily. You went out of your way. Why would I ever open the Instagram app, type into the search bar my friend's man, and then follow him? Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever do that, you guys? Why would I ever do that? Why would you ever do that? Do you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? Why do you want to follow him? You're weird. Anyways, next dilemma. I think my roommate watches me. She always knows when I leave, when I come back, and once referenced a phone call I had in my room. Am I paranoid or is this weird? Let me tell you a really quick story. I had the craziest roommate 2 years ago. Clinically insane. She had insane paranoia, insane OCD, and she made my life a living hell. And she was watching me. She had cameras in the house, in our apartment. She had cameras in the apartment. She had a camera on the door, which is good, which is safe, but she never offered me access to the camera on the door, which was weird to me because I'm thinking if this was a safety thing, and I work from home, by the way. I was working from home when I lived with her. So I'm thinking if this is a safety thing, wouldn't she offer me access to the Ring camera? Because of course a man could follow me back to his apartment. Like I should be able to have that same sense of security too. But she never offered. Weird. Very weird. And it's because I genuinely think she was trying to watch me and surveil me. And then she would make other little sly comments like, oh, I saw that you got home late last night. Ooh, I'm actually rage baiting myself right now. I'm actually getting so angry even thinking about what I had to go through with this woman. She was so insane. She was so paranoid. She literally didn't even let me have people over. One time I brought someone over. She saw him on the camera. Boom, boom, boom. A long paragraph text message. How could you? I don't bring people into this house. She doesn't bring people into this house because she has no friends and she has no life and her personality stinks. That's why you don't bring people here because there's nowhere to bring. Anyways. That's besides the point. She was insane. She was clinically insane. I could do a whole video on the horrors I endured living with that woman. But I say all this to say that I've genuinely actually gone through this before. And the only advice I can give in a situation where you got a crazy roommate like this is you just have to move out. That is what I did. I stacked my bread and I moved. There's honestly nothing else you can do. These people are unfortunately mentally ill. And honestly, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. I'm saying ish because at the end of the day, we all have responsibilities to deal with our own stuff and we can't put that on other people. But these people are mentally ill. So the only advice I got for you is move. Move, queen. Move. Okay, here we go, y'all. Last dilemma of the day, and then we're going to wrap up this episode. But this dilemma says, should I cut off my friend's ex, who's now also a friend, just because they broke up? This one's juicy. This is juicy McJuicy. So, should you cut off your friend's ex, who's now also your friend, just because they broke up? Yes. 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 I literally, yeah. I was trying to, yeah, you should. You have to. You must. You genuinely must. You owe no loyalty to this ex now. And yeah, like, okay, you guys became friends while they were dating your friend, but now they're not together. It's like what I was saying before. You always need to be ready to drop someone. You can never be too buddy with your friend's boyfriend, girlfriend, because you need to always be ready to drop them. So unfortunately, you must. I mean, if you put yourself in those shoes and you're like, I wouldn't care if it was me, then okay, do you? But personally, I would 100% cut them off any day of the week. If this is someone who's your ride or die, you've been with them, that's your mans, that's your girls, yeah, you must. Unfortunately, you must. I don't know if that's unfortunately or if that's awkward, but you must. Unless you wouldn't care, but you must. Okay, well, you guys, that is the end of the dilemmas portion. We'll get into more next week, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. My first ever episode of Probably Sitting Down. I'm so excited for this series. I'm going to be dropping episodes weekly, and I am just, I don't know. Like, look at the smile on my face. I'm over the moon. I can't wait to do this with you guys, and yeah, drop any of your opinions in the comments below, and yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys next week, but thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Bye.